Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back to Family Guy, Best of Brian Griffin. And before I get into this, I just want to say please hit the subscribe button, hit thumbs up, really helps support the channel. Also, check out my other videos, why not? But yeah, let's check this out.
10 episodes where Brian Griffin was a sociopath. In PD4, Brian is strapped for cash, and after Lois ignores his plea for money, he takes a job at a mental health hotline. There, he meets Martha.
Welcome aboard, Brian. This is your co-worker, Martha.
Pleased to meet you, Brian.
Pleasure's all mine. Any advice?
Well, there's a script you can go off of if you want.
Ah, script. Now you're talking my language. Writer. You might end up in one of my scripts. Gorgeous, headstrong, legs as long as spaghetti noodles, enters.
Why don't you just take your first call?
Later that night, Brian tries to slide on Martha again. And how do you think it goes?
Brian?
Oh, hey, Marth.
What are you doing here?
I'm always here. Suicide is not a 9-to-5 problem. I was thinking maybe we could Netflix and grill.
Good night, Brian.
Alright.
This girl does not f with you, Brian. Or does she? After Martha leaves, Brian decides to stalk her Facebook page. Things take a seriously dark turn when Brian finds a picture of Martha's
I know what's going on here.
And does something only a psycho would do.
Let's see what kind of Facebook account we got for this. Martha. Private account. Sister. Oh, Grandpa's funeral. Baby look good in black. That's her mom? Damn, I can work with this.
Hey,
This
yo!
is exactly what Dr. Fishbein was talking about. I never go for it. You know what, Brian? I will. Oh my God! Gross! You scumbag!
Worried that
That's
Martha will
gross.
tell everyone what happened, Brian takes his landlord's twisted advice and plants drugs on her to get rid of her.
I thought a lot about what happened, and I guess in your own weird way, you were complimenting me.
What?
Uh-oh.
I just wanted to let you know I'm not going to tell anyone about what happened. And
Tell him you have no idea how your hair strands got in that baggie. Hello, officer.
Found it.
what is that?
Like you don't know. Cocaine.
You're gonna have to come with us.
You did this, didn't you, bastard?
Uh-oh. Kill him. There you
My
go.
leg is broken.
Brian's actions in
deserve
this
that.
episode are beyond psychotic. From stalking Martha online to pleasuring himself to a photo of her mom crying. Oh, and ruining her life by getting her arrested. What an insane amount of commitment. In From Russia with Love, Brian's desperation for attention leads him to Instagram, where he ends up falling for an obvious scam.
What's up, IG Live? Okay, no viewers yet.
IG
what I'm sure
Live.
is on both your minds is, what is the
Anybody use Instagram Live? I don't. I don't even go on Instagram. I don't even have an Instagram account. I don't even have a Facebook account anymore. I got rid of my Facebook. Facebook is boring. A lot of drama. Same with Instagram. Too many damn models on there.
hero's journey? We're gonna take a quick break. Whoa, a
What did that
DM?
say? What did that say?
The hero's journey.
Chris Griffin, you want to go for a ride in the car?
We're gonna take a quick break. Whoa, a DM from @official Instagram. You are now eligible to become a verified account. Finally!
After believing a fake message about
Stupid.
getting verified, Brian reveals to Stewie that he gave away his credit card details and that he
You
also
idiot.
sent inappropriate pictures to a certain someone.
I got verified on Instagram. Look at that, a blue check. That's green. Brian, you got hacked. Someone DM'd me and said they just needed my mother's maiden name, the last 4
Stupid.
numbers of my credit card, and the first 12 numbers of my credit card. It's my credit card company. Hello? No, that wasn't me. No, ma'am, I wouldn't know what to do with that many Tommy Hilfiger t-shirts. Okay,
Damn.
you were right. I got hacked. Why are you so upset? Dewey, I need to get my account back. I may have sent some weird DMs to Zendaya that I'd rather not
Hey,
see at the
yo.
end of day. We need to get that account back.
This is a quick one, but what the f, dude? Someone better go tell Tom. I want to see Brian
Right.
get his ass kicked by Spider-Man. It would be funny as f. In Brian's a Bad Father, Brian reconnects with his estranged son Dylan, but not out of love.
It's Dylan. Your son? The last thing he needs is a father who's, sometimes there, sometimes not. Hey, Dylan! Yeah, I'm right here with your dad. Hey, Dylan.
I know we haven't talked in a while, but I'm calling because I'm on my way to Quahog.
When are you getting here?
Tuesday.
Oh, don't say Tuesday. Oh, rats.
I can cover for you at the project, Brian.
Dad, who's your
Damn.
coworker? He sounds nice.
I'll meet you Tuesday at the coffee shop.
Literally the next
He's
day,
gonna hit him,
and
is he?
Brian bails on his son. Talk about being a total prick.
Hey, what are you still doing here?
I've been thinking about it. I just don't see what could possibly be gained from me getting together with him. In entertainment news, Hollywood comes to Quahog in the form of a new Disney Channel show called Parent Boppers about a group of teen detectives. Stars local teen Dylan Flanagan.
Your son's gonna be a TV star.
Darn.
Good old Brian, dude. This f always finds a way to be a douche. Brian's selfishness really shows as he pushes his own ideas and tries to force his way into Dylan's career, despite not giving a about the kid for the past 10 plus years. After manipulating his son into giving him a job, listen to what this psycho says during a writer's meeting.
I want to introduce our newest staff writer, Brian Griffin. Okay, so we got to come up with a story for next week's episode.
How about we do one where DJ gets his driver's license?
Of that idea.
No, guys, come on. Where's this twistusion? Really? I'm the only guy here who's heard of that.
That sounds made up.
Are you afraid
What the
right
hell's
now?
that?
No, that's what's wrong. You should be. This is writing, man. The viewer wants to be raped.
Are you saying
What?
my 9-year-old daughter wants to be raped?
Now you're asking the right question.
That's
When
fucked up.
confronted, Dylan calls Brian a terrible father. How does this make up for it? Is he going to apologize?
Come on, Dylan, there you are. Listen, you can't let them fire me.
You know what, Dad? I'm starting to think that you've just been using me to advance your career. God, you're a terrible father. I never want to see you again.
I am a terrible father. Can't believe I was so selfish. It's like Dylan just held a mirror up to me and I could finally
that bottle
see how
ain't
poorly I'd
helping
been
either.
treating him. Well, maybe you should just apologize. I mean, I texted him SRY frowny face. I mean, he knows that I'm sorry. Oh, hey, is Dylan back here?
Sorry, Brian. Dylan says he doesn't want to see you anymore.
Well, maybe you can't get in.
But I think I know someone who can.
Zach Sawyer?
I'm Zach Sawyer. Say when.
Okay, wow. You're the worst. Welcome aboard.
Your character's name is Tevin Ash Taylor.
Huh.
You surf and enjoy surfing.
No, man, you gotta stay in the detective agency. It's what your dad would want.
This isn't in the script?
I'm talking about your dad, DJ. He said he can't believe he was so selfish. And now he feels like he's lost you all over again.
How do I know he won't just hurt me again?
You never know that. Isn't taking a risk better than not having a dad?
Cut! I don't know where any of that came from, but I liked it.
I'm Zach
Wow.
Sawyer, and I go where I'm needed.
On my own.
Eventually, with Stewie's help, Brian
That was
tries
a
to
good
make
song.
things right. But even then, it's Stewie doing all the work. We get to see the legend, Zach Sawyer, though, so pretty awesome. When it comes to Brian, he's
That
always
wasn't a
thinking
legend.
with his sausage and not his brain. This is what happens in Be Careful What You Fish For. Stewie starts going to a new daycare, and Brian notices some signs of neglect.
Jeez, you're a mess. What is that?
That was finger paint day. Yeah, and is it normal that Miss Emily tied us all to the sink while she went out to return a birthday present?
No,
What
that's
the
not
fuck?
normal at all. You know, Stewie, maybe I should come by tomorrow and check things out.
The world would be so much better if it were run by babies.
The next day, Brian stops by, and this place is an absolute joke. The house is dirty, the kids look like they're dying. It's a fucking mess.
That's
What did I tell
messed
you,
up.
Brian? It's a nightmare in here.
Oh my God! This is awful. Where's your teacher?
Probably out back.
Oh, drinking.
Excuse me, are you Miss Emily?
Yeah, hi. Who are you?
Brian Steele. I was just dropping Stewie off.
Oh, yeah. I should probably go back in there, see how everyone's doing, I guess.
Ah, they're fine.
Seriously? Real smooth, dude. This dude is gonna
Wow.
do the right thing, right? I get it. She's a baddie. But Stewie is pretty much your little brother.
Yes? May I help you? Hey, put him down. Who are you?
Hey, Stewie, how's it going? Came by to check on my pal. Where's Miss Emily?
I thought you said you were going to talk to her.
I did, and she's doing her best, you know? She's got a lot on her plate.
Oh, hi, Brian. I thought you had a busy day at your legal practice.
You're disgusting.
Do you like this? I just got it.
Looks great. Wow, you really fill these things up. Do you think maybe you'd want to hang out sometime?
What, you mean like a movie or something?
I had a bad experience last time I went to the movies.
We're good friends, aren't we,
Oh,
Milo?
Christ.
We're best friends, Otis.
No! No! I reject the premise of this!
Look, I know Stewie beat you up that one time, but this is a little ridiculous. Not even a dislocated
That was
arm
funny. The
can
old man
change
came in and
Brian's
just took a
mind.
kid
In
walk
fact, He
out.
just makes it worse.
Stewie, what's going on?
I
Oh.
escaped.
What happened to your arm?
Told Miss Emily we should be given a proper lunch and not just what's left over from her Baja Fresh. She said I shouldn't raise my voice and pulled me really hard into the other room and my arm came out of its socket.
Are you sure you didn't just sleep on it, funny?
Does this look like I slept on it, funny? And what am I
That's
supposed to do about
fucked
my
up.
arm?
I'll just pop it back in.
Brian, is Stewie in there with you?
Mom! Get in there. Come on, hold still, Stewie.
How? Oh, my God.
So this time it wasn't neglect. It was pretty much intentional. What is wrong?
Guy's
with you?
ass whooped, too.
The next day, we see Brian ready to pick up Emily, but turns out this girl has been hiding something.
Everybody having fun? Playing with... What is that?
He can't hear you. There was a kitchen explosion today and half the kids are deaf.
Wow, you look great.
One sec. I'm leaving, honey.
Okay, babe, have fun.
Who was that?
That's my boyfriend, Devin. Are you ready for lunch?
No.
What you did to these kids? There is a special place in hell for people like you. Come on.
You dirtbag. bastard. So what? Just because she has a boyfriend, now you're going to help the kids out? Man, there's a special place in hell for you, Brian.
Let's go home.
I f***ing love this show. In Stewie, Chris and Brian's adventure, Chris is not doing very well in class.
Chris seems to be struggling in his classes. When kids have trouble in school, it's because something is going on at home. Right now, he has a D- average. His only hope is his history final tomorrow. If he fails that, I'm afraid he'll have to repeat 9th grade.
This seems more like a phone call. Don't worry, I'll make sure Chris passes history. You can count on me.
With Peter being absolutely useless, Stewie and Brian decide to use a time machine and take Chris on a tour across history.
Hey, Chris. Just wanted to see how the studying's going.
There's no way I'm gonna pass Mr. Harpington's history test.
Poor Chris. He's studying as hard as he can, but it doesn't seem to matter.
We gotta do something. He's gonna have to repeat 9th grade. Maybe there's a way to actually show Chris history with my time machine. All right, we'll just tell Chris he's dreaming because I don't want him to know about my time machine. Can you hear me? You're dreaming.
Yay, no consequences!
Oh, what the
Let's go back
fuck?
6 minutes and try this again.
We're going to take you on a special dream trip to help you pass your history test.
You are?
Yes, and there's so much to learn. Did you know that Jesus didn't really die on the cross?
Cocaine and severe trauma to the colon.
Yeah, I'm going to need to see those forms.
Stewie's time machine is sick. Imagine owning one. They set off on their tour and visit all sorts of historical places. For example, the 90s.
Okay, time for some recent history.
Yeah, that's the
This is
90s.
the entire 1990s?
Yes.
Or how about 1798?
All right, Chris, it's 1798, and we're in the home of Jane Austen.
I don't think she's on my history test.
We're just here to release pent-up time travel thoughts.
Ew.
The insides of men. This
You
is what
nasty
fuels
bitch.
me.
Brian in particular makes a couple of weird stops though. This first one isn't necessarily his fault, but he's still a psycho about it.
This bar is where famous American writers like Ernest Hemingway would go for a drink.
Excuse me, Mr. Hemingway, can I have a beer with you? And hey, as a fellow writer, I would love to talk to you about the craft. You guys, I got his pen.
All this cares about is the pen. Eventually, they find themselves in the lab of Ivan Pavlov, and Brian is not around.
Wait a minute, pre-Soviet Russia? This wasn't on the manifest.
Yeah, this is kind of a personal thing.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Pavlov, you dog-teasing dick! How's this for positive reinforcement?
Get him. Walk him up.
We're
Yeah.
I want to kill more scientists!
Damn, this guy is awful, but you beat this man to death, and that's
Oh,
pretty
well.
f***ing crazy, Brian. Remember Patty? She's one of Meg's best friends. Well, in Scammed Yankees, Brian becomes obsessed with this girl, and it's for the creepiest reason.
Thanks for the ride, Brian.
Oh,
and
no.
Thanks for the lecture on what real music.
This girl in the middle here, she looks like she could be in the TV show Recess. If y'all remember that TV show back in the day.
Music is, Mr. Griffin.
Ah, crap, somebody left their gym bag.
Whoa.
Oh, whoops. Crap, that was Patty. She's got a smoking hot body.
From here, Brian becomes desperate to get into Patty's pants, and even tries to manipulate Meg so he can get close to her.
I'm telling you, you wouldn't
That's
believe
fucked up.
Patty's body. Just a tiny waist, firm butt, great rack.
It's like 7 a.m., dude. Calm down.
Meg, hey, how's it going? Hey, where's Patty?
Probably at her house.
You're hilarious, Meg.
Brian is absolutely in love. That or he just wants to bang. You tell me.
Oh my God, I didn't expect to see you guys here. I actually made one too many Build-A-Bears for the cancer kids. If only I could build a cure, huh?
Aww.
Hey, you know what, Patty? Why don't you take the extra one?
Brian, can I talk to you for a second? What the hell is going on? You're hitting on Patty and it's gross. She's 18.
Meg, I am not even going to dignify that.
No comment then. I thought she was like 16, 15. Okay, I thought Brian was going to be a perp. She's 18? She's legal, dog.
With a mall erection. Don't look down.
Meg is onto you, Brian. You f***ing creep.
Hey there, babe.
Hey, Brian.
You ready? Got the Smash Mouth queued up in the pre. I'm here to pick up Patty. We're going to see a movie called Brittany Finds a Lump. All right, we're out of here. Feel free to use the seat warmer. Keep that box hot.
Somebody once told me.
Smash Mouth does slap, especially after a few drinks. Is Brian actually going to go through with this, though?
Wow, what a beautiful night. Why are you so nice to me? Most guys never give me the time of day because I'm so plain looking.
Brian, stop! Brian's just taking advantage of you.
Why would he do that?
Because you have an amazing body. You're not dumpy. I was just saying that because I was worried you'd become popular and not want to be friends with us anymore.
Meg, that's silly. I'll always be your friend.
Double Brian.
Cock block. Also, it's crazy Meg would even judge Brian when she literally tried to sleep with him in an earlier season. Regardless, though, Brian's obsession in this episode with a teenage girl is insane. All because she has a nice body? You're creepy as fuck, dude. In season 15's American Gigolo, Peter really screws Brian over.
What the hell's up with this letter? Says I'm no longer covered on your health insurance.
Oh, yeah, they don't cover dogs no more. You could do Cobra for $7,300 a month, though.
You know I have a hernia. What if I need surgery?
How did you get a hernia?
Somebody help me!
Hurry! I can't hold it!
Okay, let me just unstrap my baby.
Slipping, sorry.
Yeah, so because you couldn't bang the girl, you just let her die? Brian
I would do the same thing, to be honest.
ends up getting a job at a hardware store, and of course he takes this way too seriously.
What a day.
Did you get a job?
This ain't a life vest, sister. Just an everyday working class Joe. Well, I'm off to watch some Fox News in front of the old boob tube.
Excuse me, how many BTUs does this grill have?
More than you need, less than I want.
Can you tell me where I can find extension cords?
Aisle 25. Don't mind me. Just grab myself a cup of mud.
Brian, it's not your break. Get out there and help the customers. Get out there.
Yes, sir. That guy's got no idea how hard I'm working. Bird!
I love Brian, but the dude is an idiot sometimes. Back at home, and Brian suddenly thinks he's an expert.
I thought you had the day off.
Maybe from the store, but it's not like things take a day off from needing repairs, am I right? Looks like this cabinet door is a good place to start.
I don't know, Brian. It looks straight to me.
I don't know what that means. It's straight? Oh, you mean plumb?
Well, Brian, you do know all the lingo.
I'm gonna go use a miter to jerry-rig a shim jam strap hinge quarter-round soffit 2x6 dowel cherry picker flim flam.
The truth is he seems happy. So I guess I'll just do nothing, and that's that. Can't do it. Let's get him fired.
How does Stewie pull this off?
Stewie, did you hire 3 Mexican guys to shake a soda can and give it to my boss?
What? One's Guatemalan.
You got me fired. You're going down there with me right now to tell them what you did. Get your hands off me. I'll go floppy dead weight on you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I think my hernia ruptured. Thanks to you, I don't have insurance anymore. I'll get the gun. No, Stewie.
I'll get the gun, the gold yeller.
It says I have to make an incision, retract the hernia sac, and then suture the abdominal lining.
Is this dumbass gonna let a baby give him surgery? Oh, hell no.
Use the self-sharpening linoleum blade.
I got one of those.
And then hold the incision open with a vice grip.
Okay. Now it's saying I have to suture it.
But please, stitch me up.
Yeah, I'm gonna just use the staple gun.
Ah, damn it. Ah.
Look, becoming a douchebag because you work at Family Guy Home Depot is definitely not psychotic. But letting that pregnant lady die, Brian is 100% a psycho. That is proof. And Brian writes a bestseller. Brian turns into a complete douchebag. After his novel Faster Than the Speed of Love flops, he decides to write a self-help book just to prove that it's easy as
And done. There it is, Stewie. 3 hours, 27 minutes, and I got myself one big steaming pile of book. What are you calling it? Wish it, want it, do it. Chapter 1. Wish it. What are all the things you want most in the world? Use the following blank pages to write down all of your dreams and desires.
Make them do the work.
Yeah, why not? You know, if people want crap, I'll give them crap.
Brian's new book becomes an instant hit, and with the fame comes an ego boost for Brian. At first, it's just small complaints.
Okay, there's a book signing at the Barnes & Noble on Union Square at 5. Oh, look at this. Your book is number 3 on Amazon.
Oh, well, Stewie, I can't tell you how much I appreciate all you're doing. I mean, I have been so happy with most everything.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, checking in, Brian Griffin. You should usually do that. That's like one of the things I was talking about. So you still in school?
Wow.
Graduating this year.
Well, we'll have to celebrate while I'm here. She's so pretty, isn't she?
Yeah, you know.
Do you think she liked me?
I don't know.
The next day, at a book signing, Brian's attitude gets worse as he dismisses genuine fans and only pays attention to the ones he wants to bang.
I just want to say that I can't tell you how much your book has helped me.
Uh-huh. What's your name?
Jan?
Okay, here you go, Dan.
Hi, can you make it out to Kelly?
Well, hi there.
This is just a phone number.
I know. My phone number.
Okay,
wow,
so
you
that's
sick
enough
bastard.
autographs, I think.
Later at dinner, Brian spots Renee Zellweger at the front of the restaurant, and when he
Ew.
realizes their table isn't as good, he blows up at Stewie for not booking it properly. He yells at Stewie in public and refuses to give him a ride back to the hotel, leaving him stranded. Seriously, Brian?
I'm really proud of you.
Hey, I'm proud of myself, man. It's really about having the courage to just kind of get inside your own head and just kind of poke around in there, you know, and be like, hey, oh my gosh, what's under here? This was a great meal.
Oh, good. I'm glad you like it. They told me everybody comes here.
Hey, there's Renee Zellweger. Hey, Renee, how you doing?
Oh, hi,
Hi, Brian.
She seemed really nice.
Get over here. How do you think I feel walking out of the back room of a restaurant and seeing Renee Zellweger eating in the front room of that restaurant? You should know better than this.
I told them who you were when I made the reservation. I just want you to know that my only goal is to be able to help you better.
After the book tour, Brian is still acting like a jerk, complaining about his flight and sarcastically blaming Stewie for something ridiculous.
How was your book signing?
It was a really horrible flight, and I was sitting next to a Japanese guy who had a cold.
Dear God, he's become a monster. Oh, my God. Brian! Brian! Brian, look at this. I got you on real time with Bill Maher.
You're kidding. That's awesome, Stewie. Great job.
Stewie, trying to fix things, books Brian an appearance on Real Time with Bill Maher. But just before the show, Brian continues to treat Stewie like a slave, getting mad at him for the dumbest ever.
Okay, so the topic is going to be, should God play a role in politics?
Why am I standing under an air vent?
Because that's where...
Because...
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Griffin, we'll be ready in 5 minutes. You'll be on the panel with Ariana Huffington and Dana Gould.
My publicist told me Christopher Hitchens would be on the panel.
No, we told him Dana and Ariana...
I did my prep research on Christopher Hitchens.
I am so sorry.
I am done with you.
Things go from bad to worse as Brian panics under the pressure of being criticized on the panel, ultimately humiliating himself on live TV. He even pisses himself. Talk about karma? Next up is Road to Vegas. I love these Brian and Stewie specials.
You almost ready, Stewie? We should probably start heading to the airport.
Why fly when we can get there instantly?
What? What do you mean?
Recently completed construction on a teleportation device.
Teleport to Vegas, huh? All right, let's do it.
It seems a glitch in the system has caused the duo to be split into 2 pieces each, with one pairing having the greatest time ever in Vegas, while the other has a terrible time. Honestly, it's a very creative plot. While Brian and Stewie do some sightseeing, we see the other duo still on their flight.
You know, this is going to be a good trip, Brian. I really feel like fate is on our side.
Oh, wow, look at that, Stewie. Perfect timing.
Oh, it's beautiful. Everything's just so beautiful here. Ugh, this is miserable. 3-hour delay and a completely full flight.
Okay, I didn't do it.
You see that, Brian? That's going to be our penises later, right?
Meanwhile, teleportation Brian is having the time of his life.
Oh my God, I don't believe it!
Your lady tonight, luck let it see, nice a dame you can be.
As the episode progresses, teleportation Brian continues to catch dub after dub, while the other duo continues to hate their lives. Eventually, though, Brian wins some big bucks with teleportation Stewie, and Brian uses his share for something hilarious.
Well, I wasn't going to tell you till later, but I actually used part of my portion to take care of some personal business.
Oh, wow.
I'm not much of a cat person myself, but a little excessive.
I love
In
cats.
Brian the Closer, Peter attempts to take away Brian's old rope toy, and this leads to Brian losing his teeth in a pretty violent accident.
I remember
What the hell
this.
am I sitting on? Oh, hey, that's my old rope toy. That's stupid. I want it. Well, you can't have it. It's mine. Come on, Brian. I need this rope in case I open a nautical-themed restaurant. So, still got that rope, I see. That's not a chewing rope. I know. It's a tie-in rope.
Uh-oh.
Just give me the rope.
Right here. Oh.
My teeth!
After losing his teeth, Brian runs into Quagmire at the Drunken Clam, and instead of shitting on him, he actually helps him. Quagmire shows some sympathy for once, and gets Brian a dental appointment, even offering to pay for it.
Hey, listen, thanks for not laying into me like everybody else.
I don't care enough about you to lay into you. Oh, come on, Brian. Don't do that. Here, just take this.
What is this?
That's my dentist. He'll bill me. I've got an account.
You got an account with a dentist?
He sells me nitrous at wholesale. I bang his wife.
Whoa.
Both sound like things for you.
Look, you want his number or not?
I won't forget this, Glenn Quagmire.
When Brian comes back from the dentist, he's got a whole new look, a prominent smile that everyone thinks is amazing. He even ends up becoming a real estate agent thanks to his new teeth.
So, be honest, huh? You guys hate him.
Brian, are you kidding? They're spectacular. Yeah, you're like an even more handsome Adam Carolla.
Oh,
A
good.
what?
You're already here.
I'm sorry?
Can we ask you a few questions?
Is this a good neighborhood?
Yeah, it's a great neighborhood.
Okay, but do you think this house will hold its value?
Got a nice porch.
Hey, so sorry I'm late. Let me show you the house.
No need to. Your partner already sold us on it.
Sorry, I didn't realize they thought I was a real estate agent.
Look at that smile. You're a born salesman.
Wow.
You should come work for me.
Brian's new job is going great until he needs to sell a difficult condo. Instead of finding a genuine buyer, Brian overhears Quagmire mentioning his work bonus and decides to target him.
Whoa, what? I didn't know you worked out at this gym, too.
Hang on, I'm just finishing a set. Come on, 2 more. Come on, you gotta want it.
I'm glad I bumped into you because I've been meaning to give you something.
What's this?
That is the money you loaned me. I just wish I could do something more for you. I could make you rich.
What are you talking about, Brian?
No, I've said too much. The one thing they're pretty firm about at the office is you don't take the inside deals and give them to your friends. All I can say is underpriced waterfront property that's guaranteed to appreciate in value.
I don't know, Brian. I don't know if I'm a real estate investor. I don't know about buying a place without seeing it first.
But as your friend, I wanted to let you know early because there's another buyer who's about to snap it up. I think he's a pilot for Delta.
It's not Lou Sheridan, is it?
Well, I'm not really permitted to say.
That son of a bitch!
Say what you want, but he's got an eye for real estate.
Okay, I'll take it.
He's furious, but Joe finds an escape clause in the contract, valid for 72 hours after purchase. The group heads to the real estate office to cancel the deal, but Brian is nowhere to be found.
Gotta go tell Brian the deal's off. We're looking for Brian Griffin. I'm still within 72 hours, and I want to get out of my contract.
He's not in the office. Look, Mr. Griffin's not here, but if you leave your name, I'll let him know you stopped by. They're gone.
Oh, wow.
Well, for the next 72 hours, I'm going to be harder to find than a nice cat.
In reality, Brian is hiding in the air vent, trying to outlast the 72-hour window to ensure the sale goes through. Eventually, Quagmire tracks Brian down at a motel.
Welcome home.
Ah, hey there.
Why, you been hiding from me in this motel? Now let me out of this deal and give me my money back. But now, screwing over the people who helped you? I don't know how you sleep at night.
And that is 72 hours. Enjoy your crap hole, dumbass.
You son of a bitch!
Yep. Seems about right. Anyways. That is Family Guy, the best of Brian Griffin. If you like that, please hit that subscribe button. Hit thumbs up. Why not leave a comment? Other than that, take care for now.